So today, we're working on Kalel's first welding project. What are we building?
A ladder.
Where's it gonna go?
In a shed.
Okay, so what we're gonna do first is we're gonna draw it. That way we know what we're building, and hopefully we don't make any mistakes. But I'm gonna reposition the camera so you guys can see what we see. All right, so back at the house, Kalel and I made this quick sketch in a 2D CAD program called QCAD, just so we had something to pull dimensions from. I've inserted that into Fusion 360, and now we're going to make that into a 3D model. The first thing we're going to want to do is extrude all of our objects. So the first thing is we're going to get this landing, so we're going to select this. Select here, select here, select here. I'm just holding shift to select these, and then we're gonna extrude them. And if I just put it in the measurement I want right now, it's gonna pull it towards me. I wanna push it away from me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go negative 72 inches. And then new body, and then I'm gonna hit okay. Your sketch will go away, that's fine, you can bring that back up. So there's our landing. If I go right here to sketches, I can turn my sketches back on. So the next thing we're going to extrude are these little base plates right here. And we want those to go back a ½ inch. So we're going to go from object, we're going to select this object, and we want them to go back away from that edge ½ inch. And then they're going to be 3½ inches. So we're going to go 3, again, we want to go negative because we want to go away from those, negative 3.5. And then you can pan this around to make sure it did what you want it to do. If you hold shift, and you use your mouse wheel, you can actually look around. You can see right there that we're back a ½ inch and we've extruded 3.5 inches. And then we want this to be its own new body as well. If we click join, it's gonna join it to the landing. So we'll hit new body, and then we're gonna hit okay. And then there we go, look, we've got base plates. Next thing I'm gonna extrude is this little frame right here, this grab rail. Oh, look, I guess we didn't select that one. So we need to extrude that first. So same thing, select it, hit E to extrude. We're gonna go from an object, we're gonna click this object. We're gonna go back ½ inch. And then we're gonna extrude it 3.5 inches. And then again, new body, and then you're gonna hit okay. So there we go, we've got our base plates. And then we're gonna extrude this grab rail. If you hit shift, you can select all these closed faces. We're gonna hit extrude. And then we're gonna go from the body again. We're gonna go from this body, object. So we're gonna go from this object, we're gonna go from right here. We're gonna go back We're gonna go back 1.25 inches. No, we're not. We're gonna go back. Yeah, we're gonna go back 1.25 inches. We're just gonna see what that looks like. And then we're gonna extrude this 1 inch. We're gonna go new body. So it didn't go back as far as I wanted it to. Oh, it's because I'm extruding this the wrong way. We need to hit it negative. Okay, that looks pretty center. Okay, so there we go. We've got our grab rail extruded. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna extrude this ladder, just these rails right here. We're gonna extrude those 3 inches. from this body right here. So we're gonna select this object. Now we're coming towards us, so we're just gonna go 3 inches. No offset on this. 3 inches, new body, we're gonna do okay. So now we've got the rails to our ladder. Now we're gonna go do all our rungs. So this rung, this rung, this rung, sorry, it's not selecting. This rung, this rung, this rung. All right, we're gonna extrude those. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go from this face, or sorry, this object right here. We're gonna go from there. I'm gonna offset it. We'll say negative because we wanna go back. .25. That just gives us enough room to weld there. And then we're gonna extrude those 2 inches. And we're gonna go new body. And now we have our ladder rungs. Then what we're gonna do right here, we're gonna switch back to this face. We're gonna extrude this. This is gonna be our mounting plate. So we're gonna select that. We're gonna extrude it. We're gonna do it from this object, and we're gonna do it 0.25 inches because that's the material we're using to mount it. So now we've got a plate there. We're gonna do the same thing on the bottom here. You can see it's a tiny little piece right there. We're gonna extrude that from this object. -3 inches. Oh, and see what I did there? I joined it. We don't want to join that, so we're going to select this. We're going to hit edit feature, and we're going to hit new body. And now it's its own piece. So we're going to mount to the floor here. We're going to mount to the landing right here. The other thing is that this is C-channel frame, so if I wanted to, I could come up here, I could project this face right here. So I could project this, and then I can draw on it. So let's go. This is for demonstration purposes only, so this is not going to be accurate. I'm gonna let's trim this piece right here, this piece right here, and then we're going to chamfer this. So let's do 0.25 as point. Do 0.5. We're gonna do the same thing to this side. And then hit enter. We're gonna hit extrude. We're gonna select this. We're gonna go cut. And then we're gonna go this way down. And then we can see what it will actually look like as a piece of C-channel. So this will be 2x1 tubing. This will be a 3 inches tall by 1.5 inches wide piece of C-channel. And then for this piece right here, we can go in, I can project that again. So I'm gonna select that face, and then we're gonna draw on that face. We're gonna put some 5/16 holes. Good. Then we're gonna bring them in. We'll go 2 inches off of this edge. Off this edge. And this is 3 inches tall, so we're gonna go 1.5 inches. Then this inner portion, we should be from here to here. We should be 22 inches, so we should be 11 inches to center of that. I'm gonna finish that sketch. We're going to extrude these holes. All right, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut those, and then we're gonna go from the object they're on, we're gonna go back -0.25. And now we have a hole there. Once you're good, I mean, we can go draw holes here, but I know there's gonna be holes in this plate. It's gonna be the same plate. It's up here. Once we have this drawn, I can go in here and we can go drawing, and we can go from design. It's gonna make us save this design. We're gonna do a new project. We're gonna do shed ladder. Once that's saved, I'll be able to go in and find our sheet. We can pick what face we want. Okay, so we've placed a view here, and then I've pulled all of our dimensions so we can go out and start cutting all these items on the saw. Okay, so we've got Kalel here. We're gonna make our first cut out of our material. You always wanna take off your factory edge of your material. It's never a clean cut. A lot of times they shear this stuff, so it doesn't come out great. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna set the feed rate on our saw. See how it's super fast? We don't want that. We want it to go really, really slow. You're gonna get a lot better cut. You're not gonna get hop. You're not gonna go through as many blades. And we're gonna have Kalel, he's got his safety gear on. He's got his eyeglasses on. We're gonna lift this up. Come press that green button right there. Yep. Okay, and then we're just gonna let this go. And it's gonna cut that piece of material right there. Okay, so we're about to take our first measurement. So we are cutting our C-channel legs right now. So we're looking at that 82 1/4. So we're gonna come over here. I'm just gonna hook the blade because it's right at the end of our piece. I'm gonna pull it out and we're gonna mark 82 1/4. So Kalel's got the tape pulled out. We're hooked on the edge of our piece right there. And he's got it marked out at 82 1/4 right there. All right, so Kalel's got us on our mark in there. And what we've done is we've built this little stop that you can put at the end of your material. And that way, after we cut this leg, we can just slide the next leg in and it'll be the same cut. All right, so Kalel's got our 2 legs for our ladder cut. They're pretty much exact. Now we're gonna go over here and we are going to mark out our cuts for our ladder rungs. We've already cut off our waist piece, it's in there. So we're gonna measure this out, set our stop, and get all these cut. Okay, so it's hard to see, but we've got our stop set at 22 inches for all of our rungs, and now we're gonna cut 5 rungs. All right, so we got Kalel ready to go. We're gonna cut out our wall mount plate to mount the stairs to the wall and to the floor. We're gonna cut that out of 1/4 inch steel. All right, buddy, hit resume. All right, so now we've got all our pieces cut for the ladder. We're gonna do our layout for all of the rungs, and then we're gonna get everything tacked together. All right, Kalel's ready to go. We've got this all laid out where all of our stair rungs are gonna go. It's square right now. We're gonna tack these in, and then we'll check square again. All right. Pull the trigger. Nope, don't let go till I tell you. Let go. Okay, next one. Again, don't let go till I tell you. Pull the trigger. Let go. Pull trigger. Keep going. Let go. What? Here, remove your stool over there. There you go. You want to be on the table? What? You don't want to be on the table? Okay, let me move your stool. Stay right there. Can you reach from there? Okay, pull the trigger. Let go. Okay, can you reach this one or do we need to move your stool? You can reach it? Hang on one sec. Hand me, see that little hammer on there? On top of the welder? The hammer. The thing underneath that thing. Here, there's a different one somewhere. Let's have to find it. It's right here, buddy. Don't worry about that one. Okay. You ready? Okay, pull the trigger. Let go. Okay, and then you're gonna switch sides. We're gonna move that ladder over here. Let's check our slab. All right, so we got this all wrapped up. Kalel helped me weld the one side, and then I just threw the rest of it on there so we could get it done. We are going to wipe it down with some acetone and then throw some metal patina on it and call it done. All right, here it is, all done. A couple hours later, got some black patina on it. You think it turned out good, bud? So what do you think of welding?
It was fun.
What was your favorite part?
The welding.
The welding? Do you feel like you did a good job? Should we take a look at some of the ones you did? So all these back ones are the ones that Kalel did. All right, so we've got it all installed. We put the bottom in with some tap cons, the top in with some headlocks. They look really good. We still need to make the bunk rail right there, and we might put a handle on that side to help us getting up there. But turned out really good. Did you have fun, buddy?